section of the show, I hope you guys have cash on you. I'm not going to rob you, but you will need it. Because what this section is I own many things. I'm very successful. And everything in my home, I could tell you where I got it, when I got it, how I got it, but that doesn't necessarily mean I want to keep it. So what this segment is I have a comedian come up, they tell a story about an object they own, and then we auction that object off to you, the audience, and one of you will take it home tonight, Eddie Money style, and also get a lovely certificate of authenticity. Now, the person I booked to do this was Mr. Andrew Mayer. Please come up here for a second. It's called the Damaged Goods Auction, but since it's my show, I have vetoed Andrew's auction because show them what you planned on auctioning. 2 copies of Go away. Please go away. Now, I don't appreciate that. And neither would Miss Jane Curley, who's from Boston and could be here tonight. She often comes to the show. She's a friend. So I will be doing the auction tonight. I know, contain your excitement. So you will take home something I actually own. Now, as we established with my yearbook, I was not what you would call popular, especially with the ladies, mostly by my choice. I was in a punk rock band, but I did like other kinds of music. And one of my favorite shows was a show called Kids Incorporated, which you may or may not be familiar with. If you're unfamiliar with the show, it takes place in a post-apocalyptic Brooklyn, where very white children are forced to perform soulless versions of pop hits of the 80s. That's what the show is about. But because of this show, I developed a love for pop music, and the show brought us many famous people like Jennifer Love Hewitt and Mario Lopez and Martika, and of course, Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas. They all came out of the show. Now, so I love things like the Ramones, but I also like things like Samantha Fox and your various dance music. Your New Kids on the Block, yes, I like them. But probably my all-time favorite was Miss Debbie Gibson. Big fan of Debbie Gibson, still am today. She follows me on Twitter. I am bragging. So, love Debbie Gibson. Now, my father, when I was growing up, as a man born in the 50s, was what they call homophobic. And so, he was very concerned that I was gay. And at one point, he sat me down and he said, you know, if you were gay, your mother and I would probably still love you. Now, that's how I know he was being sincere, because if he said definitely, I would be like, you're lying right now. But I was like, I'm not gay, and then he goes, why don't you date a bunch of girls? I was like, well, I hadn't thought of that. Thank you for telling me. He also, I used to go, but he was convinced that I was gay, and he was very scared of this. So he would give me I would get the Sears wish book every year for Christmas, and I would look through it and write my Christmas list, all the things I didn't get. And so one year, I put silk sheets on the list because they looked nice, right? I was 7 years old, they looked nice, right? My dad pulled me into a room and goes, who told you to put these on here? Who told you? And I was like, nobody, they just looked like, he thought a gay man had like pulled me aside and be like, ask for silk sheet, like it's some kind of weird recruiting thing. So he was constantly terrified that I could go that way. I love Debbie Gibson, and he knew this, right? And he was not happy about it. So he would often be like, well, what do you like about this Debbie Gibson? I'm like, I don't know, her music's awesome. He's like, yeah, is there anything else? You think she's pretty? I'm like, she's all right. But it's also cool that she's the youngest person to ever write, produce, and perform a #1 single. Yeah. He's like, but, you know, would you want to kiss her? And I'm like, probably not, because she wouldn't be able to sing if I was kissing her. So I really just like her music. So he was not happy with my love of Debbie Gibson, refused to let me go see her in concert. So in 1989, Debbie Gibson released a signature perfume entitled Electric Youth. Also the name of a single and her album. Now, obviously perfume is for women, and I wanted this perfume. I was at Brooks Pharmacy on Main Street, Melrose with my mother on November 3rd, 1989. I saw Electric Youth was on clearance. And I went to work. Hey Mom, I bet this would smell nice on you. I'm a 40-year-old lady. I don't know if electric youth is really what I want. It's a great deal. It's on clearance. If you don't like it, you can donate it to the Salvation Army. That's what I told her. There's a pretty... Because now I'm like, if you don't buy it, you're kind of a jerk. That's what I was telling her. There's probably people at the Salvation Army who smell bad and need this perfume, and you're robbing them of it, was basically what I said. It worked. She bought it, right? We come home, she gets it out of the bag, and my dad goes, he didn't swear off me, but he said, "What the fuck is that?" That's his quote. "What the fuck is that?" I said, "It's Debbie Gibson, Electric Youth Perfume, signature perfume. Mom bought it for her." My dad's response, "Yeah, right." I said, "No, it was for her." He said to me, "If I smell that goddamn perfume on you, I will kill you." That was what he said. So I had to really, under the cover of night, put this perfume on my body. It smells like vanilla, but I would put headphones on, spray in the wrist, because that's where the scent goes, and I would dance for Electric Youth. Cool down with the ballads. So, tonight, on the damaged goods auction, you will get my bottle of Electric Youth perfume, Debbie Gibson signature perfume. Now, as you can see, I've used approximately 1/4 of the bottle. It's 24 years old. It still smells nice. If you don't believe me, you can tell them. So, having been very close to Debbie Gibson, I will tell you, it's a different story, but I will tell you, she does smell like this. So, purchased original Electric Youth perfume. You will not find this anywhere. You will get the Debbie Gibson Electric Youth perfume. You will get the certificate of authenticity signed by me. I called this auction Ken and Debbie's Electric Secrets. That is really spreading amongst the room. It's not eau de toilette. This is the perfume. This is the real shit. This will go a long way. If I made this much go until 2013, this will go well into your retirement. So you will get these two things. And I will start the bid at $1.
$1.
We got one. One in the back. The one in the back. Two. Two right here. Two. Three in the back. Five. This is heated. This is six. Jesus Christ. 7 already? Where's 10? Oh my God. I can't keep up. We're at 10 with the gentleman. 12.
15.
15. Holy shit. And I don't want $15. Now, 16, where's 16? I will say this. This does sell on eBay for like a lot of money. I'm not even kidding. Like people pay like $50 or $60 for this stuff. They're more mentally ill than I am. So this could be an investment. We're at 16 with a gentleman. Anyone beats $16. Debbie Gibson, signature electric.
18.
18 in the back.
19.
18.
19.
19 in the booth. Made it. The Chris $20 bill might take this one. 20. That lady will not go home alone. I will tell you right now. If she has this perfume, men cannot resist it. Debbie Gibson went on to perform on Broadway, and I attribute it to this perfume. If you're a little older, you're feeling a little bit old, it's youth in a bottle. I'm telling you that right now. We're at 20 with the lady. Can anyone beat 20?
21.
21. Legal drinking age for this perfume. And I'll tell you, it's the right age. It's the right age. We're at 21. Anyone beat 21? The take-home Electric Youth.
22.
22. All right, we're at 22. Now, I don't know if I pointed out the very electric-looking squiggle of plastic in the bottle. But maybe you're a design student. Maybe you're a student of fantastic American design work. You could study this and get a master's degree.
24.
No, they don't have master's degrees.
24.
We're at 24. Where's 24?
Up
In
here.
the booth. All right. 24. Anyone beat 24?
25.
25. That's a 2-bidder entry. We got no phone bidders this week.
26.
Jesus Christ, 26. My dad would be happy. I might buy him a Father's Day gift next year. We're at 26. Also, please don't tell him I wore it. He still doesn't know. 26. We're at 26. 26 going once. I'm very surprised how disinterested. I really thought they'd be like, you know, I've been waiting for this night. I've had dreams that this would happen. We're at 26. 26 going once. 26 going twice. Sold for $26, everybody. Please enjoy. You gonna come up again? All right, this is the winner. $26 of the Electric Youth Perfume. Wear it well. Enjoy. Here's your certificate of authenticity. The Famous Goods Auction.